In the event that you have a neighbor that would like to see this meeting in the future, this will be posted on the City of Franklin's website. My name is Greg Gamble, and I'm a land planning consultant for representing Ford Classic Homes. And in the call with us tonight is Chad Gore. We are proposing a revision to the development plan for Southvale. And Southvale is made up of about 245 acres. It's on the west side of Lewisburg Pike. One of the main entrances is directly across from Stream Valley. Another is directly across from Bushnell. The property has about 64% open space that will be left in preservation. The plan was approved in August of 2021 and included 512 homes made up of single-family detached homes and attached homes in the form of big houses, which includes 4 condominium homes per building. In the early part of this year, the City of Franklin adopted a revised Envision Franklin policy for this property. The new policy for this property requires 60% open space be set aside in preservation, but now allows for townhomes as a building type within the policy area. And Ford Homes is going to be requesting that many of the condominium buildings that were previously on the plan now be townhomes. And this is going to reduce the number of total homes by 64 for a new total home count of 448. So this area here at the north of the property was previously condominium homes. These were 4-unit buildings. And where you're seeing brown, those will now be townhomes. They'll be 2 to 2.5 stories in height. Directly on the south side of the stream, this area here will be converted from the condominium homes to townhomes as well. Going then to the south, we have a small pocket right here that will become townhomes instead of condominium buildings. And then at the very southern end of Southvale, we're converting these areas here that were condominium buildings to townhomes. This change in product type requires us to go back through the City of Franklin's process to the Planning Commission in order to amend the PUD document. And so that's what we're doing now. We're asking for a reduction of 64 homes and asking to swap, I can draw. So this area right here was previously condominiums, and now it will be townhomes on the southern end. Still alley loaded. There are no changes to any of the roadway configurations, nor any of the alleys. It's simply swapping out the building types. This is one of the big houses. So this would be 2 condominiums on top and 2 on the bottom. And now we're swapping those out for townhomes that would be vertical living with, you would own everything from top to bottom. No homes stacked on top of each other in this plan. As a part of the Southvale development proposal, they're required to make improvements to Lewisburg Pike and Goose Creek Bypass. What you're seeing in here are the green lanes that are being added. So there will be a second right turn lane that's being added on the Goose Creek Bypass, a second northbound lane, a second southbound lane, a new westbound lane that's being added on Goose Creek Bypass. All of this is under construction now and should be finished by late spring of 2025. So with that, this is our new master plan. We're simply swapping out a lot of the condominium buildings for townhomes, and we're reducing the total number of homes by 64. So happy to answer any questions that you may have. You can take yourself off mute if you'd like, or you can use our chat bar. And John, if you need me to go back to any of the slides to show you some of those other areas, I can. But holistically, it's this area here, here, this small portion here, and then the two areas that are right down here. Those are the four areas that we're going to be removing the condominiums, stacked flats, and going with townhomes. Any questions? We're at the very early stages of our proposal. Neighborhood meetings are always required at the front end. We're planning to make our initial submittal to the Planning Commission on December the 9th. There would be a publicly attended joint conceptual workshop on December the 12th. And that would align with the Planning Commission meeting on January the 23rd. The January 23rd meeting is a public hearing, and you can certainly speak if you want to at that meeting. It's at 7 o'clock. If there are any other questions, I appreciate your time tonight, and thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah, cooking your hot dog. Okay.
And did you have a question?
John asked one in the text.
You may have said it, but how many more townhomes? I'm sorry, John, let me go back to my screen. It's not a one-for-one, so you're asking, how many more townhomes then, or is it like a one-for-one swap with the condos? Sorry, John, I missed your question. It is not a one-for-one swap. We're actually reducing the total number of homes by 64. So I don't have the exact math on how many condos were removed and how many townhomes were added, but the total is a reduction of 64 total condominium homes. I hope that answers your question. All right. Well, thank y'all very much. We appreciate y'all joining our neighborhood meeting. Y'all have a good night.